The views and opinions expressed by the guest author or speaker during this live session are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of Reader's Magnet. The content shared is for informational purposes only and does not constitute endorsement or promotion of any particular belief, ideology, or product.
Hello, authors, book lovers, and storytellers. Welcome to another awesome day here at RM Hive. You're tuning in to Reader's Magnet's featured author interview. I'm your host, Revan, and our featured guest today is Beauty. She is power. She is a survivor. Everyone, author of the Immunotherapy Miracle, Victory in the War of Cancer. Let's welcome Lynne Meredith. Hi, Lynne. Thank you so much for
Hello,
joining us
thank you
here
for such a
today.
wonderful introduction.
Yes, I'm also very excited about this interview because I actually read the synopsis of this book, and I've actually talked to the person who you talked to for this. So he said that you are an amazing author, and you really want to talk. So right now, I want you to introduce yourself to our viewers first. So who is Lynne Meredith?
I am a book author and I am a cancer survivor. I survived stage 4 cancer, and I took the information that I learned and I put it in this book. I'm also I am in charge of NutriScience Research LLC. I'm the director of research and development. So I decided to use my research skills to figure out how to cure my own cancer and came up with this book.
That's really
Yeah,
amazing.
it is miraculous. I honestly am living proof, and it's a book about my story and about the story of many others, including Jimmy Carter, which a lot of people don't know. At 10 years ago, well, back in 1990, actually, had stage 4 cancer, and he was sent home to die. And he got the immunotherapy, and it completely healed him. All of his scans were completely cancer-free. And then there's a lot of other regular people in the book, and it tells their story and their empowerment because we've taken something that used to be a death sentence and now there's a cure.
Truly a miracle. So it actually fits the title there, the Immunotherapy Miracle, and then the Victory in the War. Yeah, really nice. So what is this book
Victory in the War
about?
on Cancer, that's an important part of it. Finally, we've been fighting this for so long.
So what is this book all about?
It is it's all about immunotherapy, the fourth branch of cancer care, and too many people just don't know about it. And the oncologist, even though it's considered the fourth branch of cancer care, it is FDA approved, and it was developed by Nobel Prize winning scientists, which is where I think we need to go to look for the answers. So the book is about the research that I did on them and how they all work together. It took the genome map to be put together to even know where the immune system was, because prior to that, you could not find the immune system couldn't find the cancer cells. They were in hiding. And these scientists did the research and found out in a series of what they call checkpoint inhibitors, which is basically a part of the gene that controls the immune system. And they found that when it met with its counterpart that was on the, you have the immune system and then you have the cancer cell. And when it met that counterpart, it stopped, it hid, it taught it to hide the cancer. And so what they did is they used monoclonal antibodies, which are man-made antibodies, and they broke the connection. And as soon as they broke the connection, the immune system went crazy, and it just started seeking, finding, and curing the cancer, and all cancers. And the book has, I think, over 30 different kinds, but since the immune system goes through the entire body, if it finds cancer, it kills it. And most importantly, it remembers the cancer. And chemotherapy does not do that. And chemotherapy doesn't kill the stem cells. So what happens is they will metastasize to another part of the body, and they'll tell you, oh, the cancer's gone. The breast cancer's gone, but you have liver cancer now, and we can't use the chemotherapy anymore. With immunotherapy, it remembers it so it doesn't come back. So there's just so many benefits, and there's none of the hellacious side effects. It doesn't destroy your stomach, and it doesn't destroy your hair and make you bald. And I had the first, after three treatments, the cancer was just gone. And before that, I was in excruciating pain. I couldn't turn over in bed. I felt like I was on death's door, and my oncologist agreed with me. And I couldn't even hear out of my right ear, and I could feel the tumor right here. And so what was great was I could feel the tumor go away. And as soon as it did, my hearing came back. And I got out of my wheelchair, and I walked, and I danced, and I was just so happy. And I think that that's the miracle of this book, is it has a heart.
Such a very interesting story and very inspiring. You know what? Because a lot of people are actually very scared of having, the cancer. It's really scary to have that, especially the diagnosis. And then this book actually gives like a light. It gives light and inspiration that there's still hope. So. And I'm so interested by your story. Yeah, like from the wheelchair, and then you the
oncologist when I walked in, because one of the things that the book teaches you is that sometimes you just have to advocate for yourself. And they told me I only had weeks to live, so I had to really, as a researcher, really take my talents and find out everything I could learn about immunotherapy, which I did, and it saved my life. And then I decided people just don't know about it. This book is just about awareness, about immunotherapy awareness. So people, when they go to their oncologist, because if you ask him what you're going to do, he's going to say, we're going to do systemic chemotherapy. And you're going to walk in instead and say, we are going to do immunotherapy. And I actually had to get a hold of the manufacturer of the immunotherapy Miracle. And by the way, I don't want to forget this, but they just last month, the FDA approved a shot, just an infusion. Instead of right now, it's a 30-minute infusion. So, it's just like chemotherapy, except it's something much healthier for your body, because it's going to stimulate your immune system. And that made all the difference in the world. And now I was talking to the people at the infusion center, and they just said, this is going to be great, because you just come in there and you get a shot, and then that's it. And then you come back in 3 weeks and get another shot. And so I'm going to look into to get some more information. I'm going to update the book with that also.
I get so excited about this book because I really need the viewers to have a copy of this book, because it just gives a lot of hope to a lot of people. So it's something. So by the way, Lynn, what or who inspired you to write this book?
My survival instincts. That was exactly it. I knew the cancer was everywhere. It was in all of my bones. It was throughout my liver, and it was in my skull. And by the way, if you see my face is a little lopsided, but that isn't the cancer. That had to do with I had Bell's palsy before I got it. But it's healed. And immunotherapy is actually healing the Bell's palsy also. So I guess the immune system can
It's like hitting two birds with one stone.
That's
really
right.
nice, I actually graduated from. I have a background with studying medicine, and because I was a pre-med student before, so I also get excited about this because in classes we still actually look for these cure, and right now we actually have hope because one of our authors actually is doing research about this and is a living testament about this as well. It's very interesting. And also, what do you think your readers will take away after reading your book?
That cancer is no longer a death sentence, and that they do not have to fear it, that it can be cured, and that immunotherapy unleashes the immune system. It finds the cancer cells, it annihilates them, and then it remembers them so that it doesn't come back again. And the original name for this book was The End of Cancer. And now the subtitle is Victory in the War of Cancer. But basically, they're the same message.
Nice. Cancer is no longer a death sentence. Very,
It
very
is
powerful words right there. And what lessons will your readers learn from your book?
They will learn, I hope, to advocate for themselves, because unfortunately I had to go through 3 oncologists trying to find out the answer for this. And they kept reverting me back. I call them the chemo brokers, to more chemo, which I refused. I said, is it going to cure me? And they said, no, but it can extend your life. I said, for how long? Maybe a year. I go, what would the quality of my life for that year be? I said, I believe that the God that created my body created my immune system. And I think that there is a way to cure it. And at that time I said that, I didn't know there was. And then I found out, in fact, that there is. And I'm just so excited about that. And I feel that that's my mission. And even that's why I got such horrid cancer, was so that I could cure it and share it with other people. And so I'm excited.
Yes.
I feel great now. I feel really good. I felt when you're dying, and my book talks about that, it's got a lot of people in there that went through what I went through. It's just such a horrible feeling. You just feel so disconnected from life. And I look at my Alexa of all my grandkids and the people that I love, and then I just start crying because I didn't want to leave them. And then when I found out I didn't have to, it's my mission.
True. It's really your mission, and it's a breakthrough as well. So I hope our readers out there are listening, and you can actually buy Lynne Meredith's book, The Immunotherapy Miracle: Victory in the War of Cancer, on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. So Lynn, what differentiates your book from other books in the same genre or category?
Well, this discovery is so new. There aren't a lot of books in this genre, but I think there is one that I looked at in doing my research, that it's very technical and it's outdated, and it doesn't come from the human perspective, which mine does. Mine goes to the heart of it, and has actual stories of actual people, and it was designed for the purpose of giving people hope in this miracle. And not just, it's not just hard on the people with the cancer, it's so hard on their families. And I think everyone knows. I think everyone needs this book, even if they don't have cancer. I'll talk to somebody on the phone and tell them about the book, and they'll say, my sister has cancer, my mother was just diagnosed. They all know someone. So it's good to be prepared with the knowledge. So it takes away the fear. If I could say, the biggest advantage of that book is it takes away the fear of cancer and the fear of chemo. That is
true.
If they say people are more afraid of the cure than they are of the cancer. I'm glad to hear that you're in the medical.
I actually studied pre-medicine before. Yeah. And this is actually one of our lessons as well. So people are like, a lot of people are still studying about cancer because there are different cancers, right? And chemotherapy can also attack other cells. So that's why.
Thank you for bringing out the biggest point, is that it's targeted and it only kills cancer cells and it doesn't kill the other cells. Yes, that's so important. And because the immune system, it patrols the entire body, it's not, we have segregated cancer into, the brain, the liver, it's just cancer, same whore in a different gown. And it will kill all different kinds of cancer.
Yeah,
and it's so painful. The first treatment that I had, and I know you've got to go, but the first treatment I had, I went through. I got some achy bones and muscles, and it was painful. But that's because I had bone cancer. That's the most painful type of cancer. But after that, I got nothing but itchy skin. And the other people that have actually gone through it say the same thing. They get itchy skin and loose stools. And I haven't, in my research, didn't find any. Not that they're not there, but I didn't find any other side effects, because what's your side effect? You're dealing with your immune system. You're not dealing with poison.
True. That's really nice to hear that you're actually surviving this, and you're doing great actually.
I
So
am. It's
yeah,
gone. They in the last scans that they did, all of that cancer I told you about was gone.
gone just like that. That's
That's
really
right. It is a miracle. It is the immunotherapy miracle victory in the war on cancer. And the website is www.immunomiracle.com. If you just put
nice.
in immunomiracle.com, you'll get there. And there's a lot more information there.
Immunomiracle. Yes. So right now, Lynn, I'm going to give the spotlight to you. I want you to promote your book, where we can find it, and your other projects as well. So the floor is yours.
Okay. Okay. You can get the book on Barnes and Nobles and on Amazon, and on the website. There's also a list of bookstores all over the world where
Mm-hmm.
you can get it. I have another book that I wrote years ago that I'm going to publish, and it's just called Cancer Free Naturally, and it has all of
Mm-hmm.
the natural cures. But it doesn't have the advantage like the immunotherapy does as being promoted by the FDA. Once it's FDA
Mm-hmm.
approved and the fourth branch of cancer care, then the oncologists will promote it. Otherwise, they'll lose their
Mm-hmm.
license. But there's a lot of other natural things that do cure cancer, and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of very brilliant scientists that have discovered these things.
Mm-hmm.
But they just, and that's the biggest problem. And I pray, and I'm going to close with this. My mission is to take this information and to make it common knowledge, to reach the
Mm-hmm.
critical mass. And that's why I need everybody's help in not only reading this book, but sharing this book and telling other people.
Mm-hmm.
And if you hear somebody says, I have cancer, you send them to this book. It'll have everything that they need. Yeah.
Yes. And I
Um,
believe you have a copy of your book right there. Can you show it to the camera as
I
well?
do. I have a
Yes.
copy of it.
Well,
The
yes.
immunotherapy.
Available in
Yeah,
hard copy, hardback
yeah, I got
cover.
the
Nice.
hardback. Yeah. And this is
Nice.
a chapter 7 in here is how the immune system inhibitors reignite the immune system against cancer. And it
Mm-hmm.
goes through in very simple terms and tells you
Nice.
how it works. So not only do you hear stories of people that have been cured from it, you get the perspective from the scientists. And
Mm-hmm.
I love that part. I love doing that research where they explain to us step by step the
Mm-hmm.
advancement of scientific thought.
Nice. So it has been an awesome time with you, Lynn. Thank you so much for joining us here today. And guys, Lynn's book, The Immunotherapy Miracle: Victory in the War on Cancer, is available on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. And you can also visit her website. That's immunomiracle.com. Is that correct, Lynn?
It's just immunotherapy. Yeah, Immunomiracle,
Immunomiracle.
IMMUNO Miracle, MIRCLE.com.
Nice.
And there's a
So
lot of
guys, get your
information on there.
yeah, so get your copy now and get to know more about this interesting and amazing information that we should all know because there's still hope. And then,
Yes.
so yeah, so guys, let's open the pages and unravel the secrets of your personal odyssey. And I believe that your ink never runs dry. So go tell your story, you storyteller. This is your host, Revan. And as we say it here
Oh,
at
one
Readers
more thing.
Magnet.
I need to
Okay.
interject. I'm going to be doing a book signing at the
Oh,
second largest
yes.
international book fair in Guadalajara, New Mexico. So come
Yes.
on down and get your book
Thank you for
signed.
reminding me that. So, guys,
I just
Lynne
remembered.
Meredith, Lynne Meredith will be with us at the Guadalajara International Book Fair. She will sign copies of this book. So, if you are going
And
to
if you
be
don't have
there,
a book, I'll have books there.
yes, and she will sign a copy for you as
And
well,
they're
and you can get a copy
free.
there.
Okay.
Yes. All right. So get your copy. And as we say it here at Readers Magnet, we share your story with the world. Bye for
With the
now. Stay
world.
awesome.
Thank you. Thank you, Yvonne. It's been a pleasure.